Let me do that now. There we go.
Ninki's away on a retreat.
Say again?
Ninki's away on a retreat. So I think excuse her.
Yeah, Ningi is. Always happens on the first few days of every month. She's got her groups that she goes to. So yes, thank you for that. So what's new and exciting in everybody's world? Somebody share. Come on, Coach B, what's new and exciting? Let's start there. Come on. There's always stuff.
It's a new month.
Yes, it is.
And I'm looking forward to good things happening this month.
Fair enough. Looking forward, not back. Love it, love it. What else is going on? Who else wants to share? Anybody else want to share something? Festina liked the music. That's good. All right. I'll share. It's raining today in Cape Town. Yeah. Who's happy about that? I just hope it goes up the west coast. I'm in Cape Town at the moment, and we've had echo. Sorry, hang on. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I don't know why it happens when I turn it on for my music. Yeah, rain. Where I live up the west coast in Cape Town, we've had 2 hours of rain in the last 7 months. So I only hope the rain is going up the west coast. And Monica, is it raining? Monica, you'd know. Is it raining with you guys yet?
It's raining, Tim. Lekker.
Ah, wonderful. My wife, Monica, asked me to check. Who do I know? Because we're at our father-in-law's in Blauberg, so we don't know. Yay. The world needs it so much. It's amazing. All right. Who else we got coming? Zelda, Camille, Jocelyn, Elizabeth. Love it that you guys are joining. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to jump straight. I've got some stuff that I want to share with you. And hang in there to the end to find the meat. Nah, it's all good. I'm going to share my screen. See if my computer's going to play ball. It has been all week, but with you guys, it seems to just decide to do its own thing. There we go. Easy enough. All right. So for the past, greetings from Namibia. Yes. So for the past, since January, actually, since the beginning of January, so we're January, February, March, yes, so 3 months, I've been going through a lot of different training with you guys from different elements that I've pulled from life experiences, what's happening, and also specifically from a full coaching program that I've got, which is what I call the Professional Pointer Program. And I've been sharing quite a bit of it, a lot of work. I know some of you have been working through elements of it, and I'd encourage you to do so. Because we're sort of coming to the end stages of it, that I thought I was going to do a bit of a recap, because I know some of you on the call haven't seen a lot of it. I recognize a few of your names have seen all of it. Some have seen bits of it. All of the videos are available on YouTube, and also on the Telegram channel under the Zoom recordings. So what I mentioned, go through those. You'll find all the recordings there. It's for your benefit. So I'm going to do a recap, and then I've got a phenomenal video. I'd normally do a teaching on it, but from the late, great Jim Rohn. Who knows Jim Rohn here? Who knows Jim Rohn? Put in the chat box there, because I can't see your cameras. So put in the chat box. Who knows Jim Rohn? You like his stuff? Put in the chats there. Come on, share, so that I know you guys are active and not just put your camera on. One person, 2 people. Love Jim Rohn. Oren, yes, Festina. All right. Well, if you don't know Jim Rohn, this will be a brilliant starting point. Love him, Coach B. We were all coaches, anybody personal development. He's a real master in it. I'll share a bit about that just now. So I'm going to do a recap, and then I'm actually going to leave it to Jim Rohn to do a bit of the coaching for me, because, well, I couldn't do it nearly as well as he does. Love him, Jocelyn. Yes, Jocelyn, you would know him. So, love this little picture here. This is the bit that we're going through. Are we at the top? Are we at the bottom? Wherever it is. But understanding that it's all a journey. This is all like well, it's sort of, let's say it's a roller coaster ride, isn't it? Life is like a roller coaster ride. Not only what we're going through in power gifting, but life. And here's the thing. You can choose whether you want to be on the ride or not. But in order for you to get to the end where you actually want to be, you've got to go through the roller coaster ride. So let's go through some of these notes. This is the order of what I've got through most recently, till right back to January, which I've been covering with you guys. Last week, lessons learned from stage. So this was very much 10 points that I picked up from my journey of being on stage in the professional speakers national competition in South Africa, and just some areas of what I'd learned and what I'd picked up. So I shared that last week. Then before that, the future vision statements. Write your future vision statement. What does your future look like in 2025? So if it is now, where are we now? What is the date today? May 4th of May, 2025. What have you done in the 12 months prior? So looking at your future, what does the past look like? That is an extremely powerful tool to use. And you don't have to do it for a year. I love doing it for a year. And I often do it for a day, where I will write in my journal in the morning. Every morning I journal. I will write in the morning what happened, past tense, that day. Future projections, you can call it as well. Very, very powerful. And the creative focus worksheet I shared with everybody as well. So this helps you hone in on 4 key areas of your life. So home, business, family, health. And breaking down 4 basic goals in each area, because sometimes we can get a bit lost in all of the things that we want to achieve in life, but then it's just like overwhelming. So focusing on 4 areas and really honing down on how achieving them will make you feel, being that feeling state is an essential part of the active realization of what you actually want, or the receiving of it. So helping just focus in on that. And that's a worksheet that you work with for sometimes a couple of months, but it's definitely not an exercise you get done in one day. So I shared that. We spoke about the why factor. Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to focus on power gifting? Why do you want to focus on something else in your life? What is it that drives you internally? And the why element of life is an essential part. So the why. 5 points of creating clarity. So this is just part of the stage of focusing in getting more intentional into what you actually want to create in your life. So there's that. Then this is the overall beginning stage. Okay, so remember, I'm going backwards in time, where if you work from the right to the left, the education and skills that you need to become the who you want to become. So this process, the first, I think it was about a month, is all about who you want to become, not why you want to become this person, but who is that person. And working out what your purpose statement is, your purpose statement being your guiding light. It's that lighthouse, that tower, that everything that you do is attuned to that statement. And some people did reach out to me, and I've helped you with your purpose statement, and hope you take it further from there. It's an ever-evolving sentence that you align everything that you do in your life to this. Working out your values, being true to yourself. What are your intrinsic values? This is not an analysis of your personality traits. The personality profiles are very different. I've got my opinion on many of them and why they are a little bit deceiving. And this goes deeper into your personal values using Dr. John Demartini's value principles exercise. And I know quite a few of you have done it online, and you've had chats with me about what it means and how you take those values into a purpose statement. Going back even further, your voids. What was missing in your childhood, we naturally fill in our adulthood. And I had a very interesting coaching session with a client yesterday where he couldn't understand the connection between his new business he wanted to start, what he'd been doing in his life, and his childhood. He couldn't see it. And very quickly we identified why he's focused on data all of his life, data collection and numbers, and why that's been a key element of his life, and why he focused there compared to his childhood. And he connected the dots right back. So it was an extremely emotional journey, but he now understands clearer about who he is and why he's passionate about certain things. So filling the void and understanding that we become the people that was missing in our childhoods, because nature abhors a void and will always fill it. Starting off with, who am I and how others see me? Those who remember right at the very beginning, where the exercise was sending out a WhatsApp to 10 people that you know you personally, be it that they're family, friends, or business colleagues, or client, or even customers, and asking a couple of questions about, which is just effectively 5 key words that, was it 10 words that describe you, how they see you, because the big part of it is, if you don't know who you are now I'm talking not the intellectual who, the emotional state who, the heartfelt, the gut felt who are you outside of societal program, outside of parents who said you must become a doctor, or you're good at this, become a teacher, a lawyer, whatever it is, outside of that, and finding out and uncovering who you are. If you don't know who you are at a core foundation, how are you meant to get to who you'd ultimately like to be? So this is all about bridging the gap. And we went through this, the exercise of how others see you, beginning with who you are, bridging the gap. The gap is the acronym, the Goal Activation Plan. And right from the beginning, I encourage you to print out your gap plan, your Goal Activation Plan, and fill in, because this identifies the skills base that you need now to help you go from who you are to who you ultimately want to be. So we've been focusing a lot on that. And I'm just going to stop share. I'm going to come back to the late, great Jim Rohn in a second. Just to come back to you guys and find out, have you found that journey? Does anybody like to share some of the one insight, one realization that you've perhaps had, or one specific exercise that you really enjoyed? Just a quick sort of 30 seconds, 1 minute bite from some of that. What has it meant to you? Who wants to share? Somebody does. I know Aaron does. See, if you don't volunteer yourself, I'll pick on you. Oh, my man, Aaron.
30 seconds, okay? It's given me direction in my life. Finished.
Love it.
All right, it's put me in the right direction, where I want to be, instead of going round and round in a circle, trying this and trying that, and yeah. Okay, I've had to deviate a little bit, learn a lot more skills, okay, which I've spoken in previous Zooms as well, because I can see the tool that has been provided for free is going to be an amazing benefit in terms of time saving, instead of trying to rack your brains to know what you've got to look for. That's it. I won't say anymore.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Giving Aaron direction. So he's not going round and round in circles anymore. He's now able to say, I'm not wasting any more time, because this is a path. Here's a roadmap. Here's a journey. And when I follow this, I know it's going to get me there. So that's brilliant. Thanks for that. Who's next? Doesn't matter if you haven't done the whole thing, but there's one thing that you've done. Monica.
Yeah, Tim. For me, I learned you're never too old to change direction. That's all I'm going to say. You're never too old.
Or too young, as in your case, Monica. Fantastic. Yep. There's no reason why. The client yesterday who I was chatting to, he's 63-ish, early 60s. And he's doing a huge transition in life. Why not? And it's definitely one thing it definitely does for all of us, and I've talked from personal experience as well, is it's amazing how it reinvigorates, and it gives you newfound energy and realizing, hey, I can still do more. I am worth more. I am capable of doing different things. Why not? Why not? Amazing. Thank you. Who else wants to share?
Hi, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Tim, I just want to tell you that I did not do all the things, but this Saturday morning sessions, most of them give me self-worth again, and also it helps me to detach from other people's emotional stuff that they always want to put on you to carry for them. I was that type of person that is always feeling attached to other people, and it was easy for me, and it helped me to detach from people. I don't know if I make sense, but that is, I can easily say no, where I usually want to be Mother Teresa for everybody. And now I can with ease say no, not now, I can't do it. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful. Self-power, going within and having a look at self first, and then able to service others and not just give. And it's a powerful realization and move to actually go there, because in the end, who else have you got? If you're not working on yourself, nobody else is ever going to be able to, you're not going to be able to help anybody else. So thanks, Jocelyn. Absolutely brilliant. Pleasure. Appreciate it. Great stuff. All right. Thanks, guys, for sharing. I'm going to move back onto my screen as I want to hand over to the late great Jim Rowan. This should play very clearly. So as I can't see you, just give me somebody can just confirm that, if I can find him. Where's he go? There we go. There he is. That you can hear. Okay, that doesn't help. Just going to jump.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Rowan.
To
seminar.
There.
Your life.
Can you hear that?
Let me give you this simple little talk. How to go from
Tim.
average to fortune. There's 5 simple steps. You might like to make a note of them. Here's the first one. Get serious. That's number 1. I don't know any substitute for that. You've really got to get serious. You don't have to be grim, but you must be serious. I know a guy that's got a half a dozen jokes keeping him from becoming wealthy. He's not known as rich. He's known as a joker, which I guess is okay if that's the kind of life you want to live. But it really isn't the best way to live. To go from average to fortune, you must get serious. And you must get serious about 2 very important things. Number 1 is setting your goals and where you want to go. Designing the next 5, the next 10 years is so vitally important. What do you want to do economically? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? What would you like to have? What would you like to share? How much would you like to earn? How far would you like to go? Those are some major questions to ask. And for that all to work out like you want it to for the next 5 or 10 years, in my personal opinion, you've got to get serious. Then you have to get serious about another important subject. And that important subject is called personal development. Personal development is striving hard to become the kind of person that you want to be. And to become the kind of person you want to be, you've got to work at it. 10 years from now, you will surely become someone. The big question is,
I think we lost the sound, Ethan.
arrive. And the question is, where?
Sorry, is it back?
So to answer the question of where you want to arrive and the kind of person
Yes,
you want
back
to
now.
be, you've got to get serious.
Apologies. Let me just. Sorry, I didn't realize when I mute, it mutes it. I didn't realize. Let me just go back for you guys.
New direction to become the kind of person you want to be. And if you go to work on it now, sure enough, in a very short period of time, you can take on a new direction to become the kind of person you want to be. There's a very important question to ask, and the question is, 10 years from now, you will surely arrive. And the question is, where? So to answer the question of where you want to arrive and the kind of person you want to be, you've got to get serious. So that's point number one. To make your life worthwhile and unique, to go from average to fortune, you've got to get serious. Now, the second point is get smart. To make your life work out worthwhile, you've got to have some ideas. You've got to have the information. So you've got to be smart. In fact, in this decade, you must be much smarter than you were in the last decade. You've got to read the books. You've got to come up with the information. When I have a chance to talk to the high school kids, that's the theme of my talk. Get smart. There's nothing worse than being stupid. And if you will read the books, learn from your experiences, do all the things that you possibly can to get the information, sure enough, you'll be wiser this year than you were last year. And I've got a few techniques that I teach in my seminar on how to get smarter, keeping a journal, going to the lectures, going to the seminars, listening to the sermons, picking up ideas from other people. You just must keep up this steady process of learning. Never cease your quest for knowledge. And that's one of the key points to go from average to fortune. Get smart. Now, here's number three. You've got to get going. All of the things that you've learned will not do you that much good if you don't put it into an action plan. You've got to get going. In my management and leadership seminar, we teach game plans, how to put all the good things that you've learned into action. Economic action, social action, personal action. How to make the changes and how to actually do the work, how to actually function. Get going, that's the key. Some people are ever learning, but they don't put it into action. They don't really take the action. It's like the man who keeps bringing materials to the building site and never builds anything. He keeps bringing in the sand and the gravel and the windows and the doors and the roofing material, and he just stacks up all these supplies, but he never builds anything. See, if you do that long enough, fairly soon they'll come and take you away. You've got to do something with what you've learned. You've got to take action. You've got to get going. So that's one of the most important things to learn, how to design your days, how to design your weeks, how to design the months so that you take the proper action to get the proper return that you're looking for, whether it's economic or personal. Get going. It's a major key. Now here's number four. You must get excited. And not just the false enthusiasm of just pure positive thinking. You've got to get excited over some very basic things. One is get excited over your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. Because discipline is major step one toward personal progress. And anytime a person wishes to, they can make major changes in their life, personally and socially and financially. It doesn't ever have to be the same after today. No telling what you could do today if you really wish to. The act of murder is a clear indication that a person in one drastic act can forever change the course of their life. It just happens to be in the negative direction. What I would ask you to do, starting today, is get excited about committing an act that's positive, an act that's constructive, to make the changes in your life that you want made and to go the direction that you want to go. So that's number four, get excited. Get excited about your potential. Human capacity is usually never the problem. Little children can learn several languages. We can learn to do the most incredible things. All we need to do is take the time to do it. So it's not a matter of capacity. It's a matter of judgment. It's a matter of excitement. It's a matter of will. And it's a matter of wanting to bad enough. So it's pretty exciting to know that any day you wish, you can change your life. Any day you pick out, you can make major changes. It doesn't ever have to be the same again. And that's exciting. Knowing that intellectually and personally, you can actually do the things that will make major changes in your life. That's number four. Here's number five. Number five is get away. I have found, especially in the last 15, 20 years, that there's an important thing called life balance. You've got to learn to get away. You must learn to get away and be alone. Learn to get away and reflect. Learn to get away and learn how to live as well as how to earn. How sad it would be to learn how to earn well, but not learn how to live well. You must balance your life. We teach something, especially in my staff, I teach something called lifestyle. Lifestyle is how you learn to live your life. Some people have money, but they don't even know how to spend it. They have time, but they don't know how to spend it. Some people are successful, but they don't know how to spend their success. They don't know what to do with it. They don't get joy from it. Rather, they get animosity. A father takes $5, crushes it, and throws it at his son and says, if you need it that bad, take it. Now, it's the same $5, but instead of dispensing it with joy, he dispenses it with animosity. That's the difference in not knowing how to live. It's called lifestyle. Then you've got to take time to cultivate good friends. You've got to take time to be with your family. You've got to take time to be with the people who are important to you, designing your life in those respects. Get away. Take the time. Reflect on your life. Recharge your batteries. Do some growing away from your enterprise. Then when you come back to your enterprise, after you have taken this time to balance your life, you will find that on the job, working on your enterprise, things will really go much better. So those are the 5 simple steps to go from average to fortune. Get serious, get smart, get going, get excited, and get away. I hope those points will be valuable for you as you consider them. And I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes.
There we go. There you have it. Late great Jim Rohn.
Time.
Oop, hang on. And now, there we come. So what comes next? What comes next for you in your journey? What comes next for us, Power Gifting? What comes next means that you're going to join on Monday. That's what it means. Monday at 7 o'clock to find out what's next. There we go. Here endeth my story. Thanks, Coach Pete. You've shared the full. Yeah. So he's got a lot of stuff. How did you find that? Who finds, I know some of you already said it, Jim Rohn's got some great stuff. Was that valuable for you to really help you focus in? And you can see a lot of my material is actually taken from a lot of the concepts of Jim Rohn. Why would I reinvent the wheel when you've got this guy who's got so much information? I just give it my own twist, my own inspiration, and I pull in a lot of different things from various different people to create the program that I've got. So how was that information for you to get you going for the rest of the day, the week, the year, life? Who enjoyed that? Get serious. Yeah. And get serious can mean fun as well. It's not, there we go. Thanks a lot, Coach B. Get serious, get smart, get going, get excited, and get away. Yeah. But it's all about you doing something. You can do something. So what is it? Hopefully I've been able to give you a bit of a focus there. Thanks for putting those points there, Coach B. Appreciate you. That's the end of my message I'm sharing with you this wonderful Saturday morning. Perfectly on time. Yay. Pleasure, Arend. Just to help pull it in a little bit. Realize, you know what? What's Christina have to say here? This is my first mentor. Yeah, from afar. Yep. Jim Rohn, from 2008, has been speaking directly to me. Never, for obvious reasons, he passed away many, many, many years ago now. Never had the chance to meet him in person. But who knew that Tony Robbins, you guys know Tony Robbins? Tony Robbins' first mentor was Jim Rohn. And he actually worked for Jim Rohn for many years. Yeah, so when you start to see how many of the people that are leaders in personal development actually started their careers because of Jim Rohn. Interesting. Huh? Yeah, a lot of people did. So, and I'll testify to Jim Rohn being a huge inspiration for me when I first started personal development in 2008. Tony's one of the energy balls. He's a big one. Yep. John Maxwell. John Maxwell is up there with the leadership coaches. I've got many of his books. He spoke to me personally on CD for many, many years, and I use a lot of his material still now. So 100%, Dr. John Maxwell, powerful. There's so many great guys out there, and all we need to do is pick one of their topics and focus on it. And that in itself is going to get you further than where you are right now. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, there we go. You can see the personal development people here. They know the names. And if you don't know the names, well, take it and use them. Use that information. Great stuff. Thank you all very much. So what is next? Right. Monday evening, 7 o'clock, South Africa time. Be online. Ningi Ngubane, Dr. Clinton Adams, and Tim Wagner will be sharing what's next with power gifting. So we need to share this message, guys. We need to bring in the people who have been sitting, waiting so patiently in the background, who have been thinking, is anything happening? Why are they still around, but I can't get online? The website's still there, but I can't do anything. I haven't received any money. What's going on? I registered, blah, 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 blah. Oh, what's going on? Get them online on Monday at 7 p.m. What's next? That's what's going to be announced. So I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to ask Dr. C to just jump on and say hello and give quick his perspectives, because he's always got great stuff to share. Dr. C.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yes, very inspiring, John Rowan. And I commented there, I said, I need that getaway part, that last one. It's always good to just recalibrate, just take that time out and recalibrate and then come back and just go for it again. So awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for Monday evening because we've got actual things to share that's going to change the trajectory of how people is going to handle and view power gifting going forward. So lots of positive things happening, and I cannot say anything at this stage, but what you want to know is that you have to be on the call on Monday evening at 7 o'clock. That is crucial for you to get the information that you need. The information you need is going to be shared on Monday evening, 7 p.m. So that is where you want to be. Please talk to everybody that you introduce to power gifting. Make sure that they know that they need to be on the call Monday evening, 7 p.m. South African time. Please check your time slot in the world, wherever you are. And yeah, exciting stuff that we will definitely share with you on Monday evening. So that's it from my side. I'm trying not to say anything.
Yeah, I was going to cut you off. My fingers hanging over mute.
But we definitely no jokes, no kidding, no running around. On Monday evening, 7 p.m. we've got information that we are going to share with regards to, maybe if you will allow me to say, power.
Oh, I've just muted him. Oh. You can unmute again. I'm only winding you up.
Yeah, I just want to say, allow me to say power gifting 2.0. Okay. That's all.
All right.
That's all.
That's allowed. All right. All right. There we go. All right, guys. Any questions that we've got? Somebody would like to come up with a comment, a thought, something that was said today, shared today, or what is on your mind? Guys, we're here for you. Thanks a lot for those who've come on. Kay, Anthony B, Tina, Zanele, Camille, who've come on a little bit later. Watch the recording right from the beginning. Some of you have come on towards the end, which is fine. Absolutely love it that you've dropped in. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
That's a pleasure. Pleasure, Kay. Wonderful to see you.
Thank you so much. It was very insightful. And yeah, I think it got me excited again. And also it will help me to properly plan my way forward. I've always believed in this project, but along the way, you just kind of give up. But I've realized with everything that's happening around me that this is the most important project, which you will never lose your money. Also, it's an investment that it will grow and nothing will be taken away from you. Or you wake up one day, the system is gone with something.
Stunning. Thank you for your beautiful words there. Yeah. Let's keep focused, keep hope, keep faith, keep your belief, hang around, low risk, all those wonderful things. So thank you for your words, Zanele. That's brilliant. Yeah, appreciate you. Festina, of course, please unmute.
Greetings, everyone. The last 2 years, I've not only seen many projects come and go, I've been in many projects that were there the one day and gone the next or the next week. I've lost a lot of money. And power gifting is, to me, because I can see how the leadership, the caretakers of power gifting is really putting in everything to make this work. And it is the very, very first program that I don't see the leaders run when they get a hiccup. It is, to me, just an amazing experience, and I totally believe in power gifting.
Stunning. Thank you. And thank you so much for all your brilliant ideas and your support. Festina is one of the mentors. If you guys don't know, there's a couple of them on. Zelda here's another one. Bernard. Yeah, that's it. Who's on the call here today? Who are what we call the mentors. They're with us, giving their unique opinion, their wisdom, their knowledge and experience as well. It's not just the three of us. I can assure you there's a team behind us who are. Maybe we'll introduce everybody on Monday. We'll see how it goes. That's it for now. It's a wrap. Unless anybody's got a final word they'd want to say, I'm going to say ciao for now from a beautiful, wet Western Cape.
Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.